sooner we realize, the better will it be.
Surprised by this question in the times of globalization. I don't think there is any city nowadays in the world where more than 90% speak the same language.
It's improved society in terms of different culture, whatever. People look at it and say that's a positive. Some people would say, you know, it's sort of dilute the whole establishment of the Australian culture.
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. It's got its ups and downs. To have a mix of different cultures is always making the place interesting.
I sort of want to go to the outback, so I went up to the outback. He said, "Be careful because it's very wide up there, and probably consider you know, just watch where you go in the night or whatever." And so you know, but I didn't sort of experience anything, right?
But I also think that some people are certainly over exaggerating this.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because I mean. Cultural differences exist even in families of the same, you know, background. They just don't agree with it.
If one of my close relatives married someone from another culture, I would probably be open-minded.
I'd be like, yeah, right on.
Yeah, like I don't think it would make
do whatever you want.
I sort of don't have any problem with that, you know. I mean, you know, love is a sort of a strange thing, right? So, you know, somebody loves somebody, you know, irrespective of what the cultures are.
No. I'm hanging out with an Asian.
Yeah, you get all those, you know, post-September 11, everyone hates Muslims.
If you put a bunch of kids from all over the place in a room together, they're going to play whatever. They don't really know any differences between people. They don't really care. Like, it's, you know, the older generations that sort of teach them prejudice.
Yeah, I think there's some racism, but I think it's generally just like joking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you take it to heart, or is it just like one of those things?
No, I join in.
You join in?
Nothing better than an Asian joke.
Okay. What's your favorite?
I know that we're all promised to our cousins.
It's like my ex-boyfriend was really racist, and just like kind of found out. As long with some other stuff, I broke up with him straight away.
One of my teachers was making some comment about Polynesians, and it could have been taken in a derogatory sense, but I think mostly it was just you know, a joke anyway.
Now, actually, my friend told me yesterday a story about how he got chased by a broomstick from a Korean house because he was Japanese.
Right.
One of my mates, and he went to a party at Mossman, right, with another one of his friends who's black, and he showed up because he got invited along by one of the guy's girlfriends to show up. And Mossman's a very white area, yeah, very wealthy, eastern suburbs of Sydney. And he showed up at the party, and everyone basically stopped, looked at him. The guys left the room, and one of them leaving their girlfriends behind.
He got really nervous because they started talking in Italian, and he got really, really freaked out, and he was like, Rashawn, something's gonna happen, you know, I'm totally ready for a punch. I'm like, dude, relax.
They're just talking in Italian.
They're talking about their mothers.
There's sort of a lot of prejudice against the Middle Eastern sort of people in Australia, and I mean, people don't recognise me specifically as Middle Eastern because I'm sort of fairer, but you know, they'll attack other people that they see, and they're like, oh, that.
Yeah, of course. It's institutionalised in our lives. The corporate world especially, I mean, as a uni student, we're all studying forms of business. You definitely realise there's institutionalised racism in Australia and all throughout the world. It's not just Australia. Well, I mean, I grew up in a pretty crappy area for the first part of my life. So I sort of had it straight in the face. Try to not let it affect me. You know what I mean? You have to look past it, you have to work through it. If you're going to have a chip on your shoulder about it, you're not going to get anywhere. You're only going to be bitter toward everybody else about it. So cool. Yeah, you have to accept it and move on.
Righteous. All right, any final words you want to say to the young kids out there struggling in a prejudiced world?
Work hard.
Don't be racist.
Don't be racist. Yeah, racism is bad, guys. That's about it.
Anything you want us to say?
Yeah, what do you want us to say?
Be strong. And yeah.
Yeah, be strong. Yeah, good.
Drugs, not hugs, guys.
Drugs, not.
That's not hugs.
I mean, bumper stickers.
Catchphrases.
Free Tibet!
Wrong topic, but I like your enthusiasm nonetheless. Very good.
I don't know, people with wider experiences and good education, you know, the more open-minded you are, the less scared you become of different things.
I personally believe that Australia, and I have lived in many countries in Asia, Africa, Europe, East